Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for the finale of Telltale's Walking Dead Season 2. I've been looking forward to this episode because it's my favourite of the 5 of them. First things first, let's head down into settings. I'm going to lower the game audio so that then I can speak a little bit more quietly in my headset and not disturb the entirety of the neighbourhood. Not everyone wants to hear Ignite the Fire swearing like a trucker, believe it or not. I know that sounds like an impossible scenario, but here we are. So in audio and video, let's go on ahead and turn down the master volume a little bit. There you are. We've got to make sure we keep those subtitles on though, and let us apply the changes. Bingo! I should be able to be heard whilst also speaking a little bit more quietly now, because I need that window open, otherwise I will roast alive in here. The downside to keeping the window open is that I shout loud enough and the whole neighbourhood hears me. Speaking of the neighbourhood, ours in this game is about to get a whole lot smaller. A neighbourhood is a glorified word for community, I guess. And our community, well, let's not forget that the writers of this game love. It's their favourite activity in the world to bully this poor 11-year-old girl. So prepare for this poor 11-year-old girl to be bullied. Here we go with no going back. You heard it first here, folks, from the title. After I press this here X button, there is no going back. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get pumped. This is a really emotional episode, so prepare to have your heart ripped out of your chest and thrown back in there again. This is just absolutely heart-shredding type stuff. But enough of hyping it up. Let's check out what happened in the previous episode.
The Walking Dead. Killing one in order to save many is part of survival.
I only need a minute.
Should have put you out of your misery right then.
When I look at Kenny now, he seems broken. Broken people get reckless.
Here. Thanks. If things start heading south, don't let them drag you down with them.
Drop that now or I'm gonna fucking shoot it! I'll do it! Drop it! Drop it! Don't move! I said don't move!
Everybody be cool!
Hello, Valkyrie. You're just in time for characters dying. Yay! This episode has a number of different endings, and we are purposefully going to go for the worst one because it's fun. Here I am criticising the writers for bullying this 11-year-old girl, and now I'm going to be one of the ones who does it. It's fine, but apart from fun of the game is being a terrible person. So here we are. Pretty tense situation right now. Just gotta talk to the ground. Don't worry, she's fine. You see, you know she's still alive because the writers still have more bullying to do. Mike, I'm really convinced that you're hit right now. We are very lucky that these Russians conveniently cannot aim. If they could actually aim, then this whole situation would be over a lot quicker. I mean, Mike isn't even in cover for Pete's sake, and all they do was nip his shoulder. And of course everyone just forgets the baby. Like, guys, there's a baby right here. Come on. How is the child the utmost sensible and brave one? What am I doing? I'm saving a baby. You see, I'm good like that. No, I think stormtroopers would probably be more competent when it comes to shooting, in all honesty.
I didn't even see him out there.
I put more trust in stormtroopers. I mean, come on, these Russians are outnumbered, but that was an easy shot. I would have made that shot. Luke's head, bam, it's right off. Obviously,
Just stay down. You're gonna get your head
obviously the Russians forgot about aimbot.
This don't have to get any worse than it already is. You
Luke is about to make a really bad decision. I mean, ignoring Clementine is the worst decision you can make. We've already established that Clementine's calls are by default the best calls this character could make. So why they choose to continue to ignore her after what she said has worked so far is beyond me. Luke, don't be stupid, okay?
It'll give him something to think about.
I don't know if that'll work.
It'll be fine. Just trust me. I just need this.
I don't trust you.
All right, on my go.
Oh, well, apparently Clementine could be doing with a little bit of an assist bot. Oh!
No!
This is why we listen to Clem! Damn it, Luke! Oh, well, that was a nice shot. You should have stayed down!
Should have stayed down.
Yeah, I know. God, he got me in the leg, but
Oh, it's just a
went
nip.
straight through.
Walk it off! As we said in the third episode, shut up and just walk it off.
I'm gonna be fine. I think I'm gonna be fine.
Over saving the baby proceeds to drop the child. Well, luckily Clementine's grasp is better than that. They're seriously pinned down right now.
You get out here, or I put a bullet in this kid's hand. Shut up.
Kenny, don't even threaten it, just do it. Why do we have these options? Why do we have options to defend Arvo, this monster?
No, I'm ending this. Get out here. Right
Oh, I hate
fucking
Arvo.
now.
I hate his guts so much. I wish we could just cut his stomach open and see if he actually had any guts in there, because as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't.
Think I'm bluffing? Get out here.
Inconvenient Walker turning moment.
Stop swarming, damn it.
Yeah, Arvo is not gonna like us for this, but it's not like we had much choice in the matter. Oh no. Not... What's her name? I forgot it already. Not her, anyone but her! Oh dear! Ooh, oh, never mind. I was about to say nice kill, but then Jane showed back up again. And I don't like Jane. I don't care for Jane. Jane, stop pretending you're not enjoying this. You are so psychologically messed up that you are enjoying this. At least Kenny put the man out of his misery rather than just standing there in pretend shock.
Safe to come out.
Oh!
Here,
Hello there, Art of Skylanders. Prepare for some death. I mean, it is called The Walking Dead after all. It's not going to be much of The Walking Dead without dead being in it. No, not her. Who was she again? I can't remember.
Jesus Christ. That was intense.
Just had my lunch. How's everybody doing? Well, I hope you enjoyed your lunch. I too had my lunch, and by lunch I mean late breakfast. Oh, I'm still mad at you!
Yeah, I figured. I didn't know this man. I've never killed someone that didn't wrong me in some way. That didn't deserve it.
Oh, trust me, he deserved it.
It's different.
He deserved it. He was trying to
Yeah,
kill
my
us.
day's going quite
Yeah.
fine. Despite
That's why I
yesterday
did
being
it.
so hot, it was a really productive day. I finally finished the Imaginators level ranking video, so that's going to go live on Saturday. We have that to look forward to. It's really decent. I'm glad I finished it. Well, you're still free to leave. In fact, I encourage it. Get out of here, Jane.
I sort of wish
I
that
don't
was
like
true.
you. I don't want you. I'm like Lightning McQueen and Mater in that argument all over again. I don't want your help. I don't need your help. They should have had me voice Lightning McQueen. I would have been a great cocky race car, especially the cocky part. But yeah, the day's going quite well. It would appear as though on hot days I'm more productive. Yesterday was exactly that, and today is the same. I mean, yesterday I spent a lot of the time doing a casserole, and for those of you who haven't cooked a casserole before, it's a lot of work. Not only do you need to spend about 40 minutes prepping all the ingredients, you then need to spend an hour cooking it, which yes, it is just leaving it in the oven. So whilst I left it in the oven, I did a bunch of cleaning around the house and got all that sorted. So it was a productive day. I streamed, I got YouTube videos made, I cleaned the house, and made a delicious casserole. Well, this kind of stinks.
With Alvin now.
Yeah, she is. Don't worry.
That poor
Rebecca.
baby has
We'll
no
take care of your
biological
boy.
parents left. That.
You rest easy.
Oh, Kenny, I agree. I'm mad.
You piece of shit.
Hey, hey!
No, not hey.
Get off
He
me.
caused this mess. Why are we defending Arvo?
Say that. Of course he is. Get out of the way!
Whoa! What are you doing?
I'm doing the same thing this asshole tried to do to us!
Move out of the way,
Out of the way,
Mike.
Mike.
You don't mean that.
Time to be brutal with it. Oh, I mean it all right, Luke.
Bullshit!
No, it's true. We have place, not far. Food.
See? He wants to help.
Fine, then
Don't
give us
be silly. He's
directions.
just trying to
Then we'll
save his
kill
skin.
him.
Why the hell would you help us, huh?
I now want to see more people dead.
Then close your eyes and I'll make it quick.
Kenny, back off.
If he's telling the truth, it could save all of us.
I
If
reckon
it's a
he's
trap, we'll all
lying.
be dead.
He's lying. We can't trust him.
It's worth the risk to check this place out. Trust him.
Oh,
don't
so
trust him, it
now
doesn't
Jane
matter.
doesn't back my
We should go
play.
anyway. We just need to
These
be
characters are
careful.
so
It can't
fiercely
be far from
inconsistent. I thought making
You
different
stay out of
choices for
this.
Clementine
You're the
every
reason
5
these
seconds
fuckers
made
came
her
after us in the
inconsistent.
first place.
The
Don't try
only
and
consistently
do
written character
Lay
throughout
off,
this whole
Kenny.
season
She just helped us.
is
Don't start, all right?
It doesn't
is
matter
Kenny.
why it
That's what makes
happened.
Kenny
We have
such a
to move
fantastic
on.
character.
Think about the baby, Kenny.
The second best of the season,
Their
in
supplies,
fact.
we need 'em.
It's not going to stop
We
me
ain't
from
gonna
making
last
terrible
much longer
decisions
without
later.
more food.
Those of you who've played the
gotta
season
take
already
a
will know what
chance.
terrible decisions we're going
Unless
to
someone's
make.
got a better plan.
We got something to tie this shitbird up.
Yeah, I got something.
Come on, Kenny, we can do worse than shit, though. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, man, he gets it.
So wait, let me get this straight. After a pregnant lady died of hypothermia, we are continuing up north where it continues to get colder and colder and colder, and we're not gonna wear Clementine's fashion sense.
Look.
Like,
I
where's
know
jumpers for
you're
everyone
probably pissed
else?
about me leaving. When I heard the gunshots, I knew it was a mistake. If it helps, the thing I'd normally do is walk away for good, but I didn't. Despite
Oh
everything
yeah,
I've seen
well
coming,
done. So what now? You want a cookie?
everything I've seen.
So, you want a cookie? You want a cookie for doing the right thing?
Have one, I'll take it.
Oh, I love Savage Club so much. That is
What I'm
genuinely
saying
one of
is,
their best
I'm here to try to
lines.
make this work. If I get a cookie for that, then awesome.
I mean, come on, Luke's bleeding out. If you lose a lot of
Promise
blood,
you I won't abandon
then
you again. Which,
your body
to be
temperature
fair,
drops.
I've never done before.
Luke's gonna
No,
die.
I probably should have.
Mike's been shot. He's
You
gonna
don't have to point
die.
the gun at him the whole time.
Forget what we just went through?
He ain't going anywhere, Kenny. No need to get your arm all
Between the blood loss and the cold hypothermia and the lack of Clementine's fashion
He's
sense,
in a dark place.
yeah, it's going to be Clementine's ugly
We gotta
jacket
keep an eye
that
on
gets
him.
everyone killed by staring at it too
Everything he's
long.
been
That's
through.
what I mean by her fashion
He's
sense.
lost.
Oh,
this
if
is you
only
making
they
it
all had
work.
jackets like
You don't have
hers.
to
Sure, they'd all be
constantly be
ugly,
criticizing
but
him.
at least then it would be
I'm pointing it
practical.
out as a precaution.
You want a cookie? Damn, that's so cold.
You're the only one that he trusts.
That's what I love about the line so
That
much.
means you're the one that's
Plus,
gonna have to
ironic
pull
how
him
it's
back.
cold when,
He's
you know,
counting on you.
the weather right now. I could
If
do
we're
with this
really
weather, to
going
be
to make
honest.
this
I wish
work,
this weather could swap with my
We're all
current
counting
weather.
on you.
He's tougher than you think. He can handle it.
Yes!
I don't think
Simp
he can.
for Kenny!
You'll see.
Simp for Kenny!
I hope you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm Clementine. I'm a genius.
Come
Go
on,
genius.
slowpokes.
I mean, you know, Clementine is easily smarter than all of these lot combined. I'm afraid that that's not really saying much to her. I think they all have, like, one brain cell between them. In fact, Jane being added back to the group is probably negative one member. Like, she's so useless to the whole group dynamic and so selfish that she actually takes away from a group rather than adding to it. Are you getting the impression I hate Jane yet? Boy, I hate Jane. What was this season's problem with writing female characters?
Wait up. Wait. We need to stop.
No,
They had
no,
two good
I'm
female
fine.
characters.
They
Krista
just
is
need a second.
sidelined after the first episode
Sorry,
and
just
never
a
seen
little more
again.
weight on it than I
And
should.
Clementine is
All right,
bullied
wait
throughout
there.
the entire thing. Ruthlessly.
What I say? When I tell
And then
you
Serena
something,
just
you
exists.
fucking listen, you understand?
Kenny,
Oh, I
come
agree.
on.
One brain
There's
cell
no
is
need
putting
for
it
that.
lightly.
He's getting what he deserves.
What do you mean there's no need for that? He literally turned around, got all his Russian friends together,
I'm fucking talking to you.
and targeted us
I say
whilst
stop.
having a
You
child.
better stop.
Oh, he deserves it.
He deserves to be treated
And even
like
had
a
we
human
not
being.
robbed him, he would have
That's
done
all
the
I'm saying.
same. Which is why people hate Arvo,
What happened
and they
back
hate
there
the fact that
was
that
his
choice
fault.
basically amounts
He
to
lost
nothing.
all his people in one fell swoop. Ain't much we could do to him that'd be worse than that. Penny, please.
Yeah, so put him out of his
something.
misery. You want to show the man
fucking
mercy,
stay.
then put a bullet in his head already. Poor Arvo doesn't deserve to suffer like this. Who am I kidding? Yes, he does. Let Kenny, let Kenny at him.
Yeah. Go on and talk to him. I got Clem if I need anything.
Okay.
Here, just take the baby.
Okay.
What is it with you guys?
What do you mean?
Every man I've known is always trying to let each other know how tough they are. Put them in their place. Bunch of dumb...
Body is in no place to criticize. That's all I'm gonna
All
say.
the same way.
But don't look at me. I ain't that guy.
Oh, that ain't true. You
Eh,
got
they're
fair
just
share
scared.
piece of matches too.
Do
They're
I?
just scared. That's when it happens. When they don't know what to do.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Of course it does. Clementine just outsmarted you in one
Took a woman to
sentence.
talk some sense into him. Looks like Jane broke it up.
Keep pressure on it, okay? I'm gonna go fetch some bandages.
Oh, it's convenient. They have bandages, so they're not that short on
Bonnie.
supplies. They're not that desperate.
I'm sorry.
For what?
Well, for getting yourself shot for one thing, that was stupid.
I'll be right back.
Last thing we needed was to be one leg down. We only have like 12 of those between us. Wait, no, 14. There's 7 characters here. We still have painkillers! I forgot about those. It's about time we took advantage of that which we robbed. What can I say except you're welcome? Oh man, let Clementine escape this harsh world for at least 1 second, you know. Give her a musical number, give her something to lighten the mood. Poor girl doesn't deserve being bullied like this.
We walked. At least most of us did. You basically had to be carried.
Sitting in the snow.
No, Clem isn't getting addicted to
Leaning up against a
painkillers,
tree.
she's getting addicted to
Bullet
giving
in my leg.
painkillers.
But alive. And so many of my friends are dead. For no good reason. And I
It
couldn't
stinks
believe
because
this.
of the entire cabin group, Luke is now the last one
Everyone we
left.
set out with just gone. Nick, Pete, Alvin and Becca, Carlos, Sarah.
Oh.
And for what?
They didn't die in
I
vain.
don't feel sad when he's dead, and I feel sad about before because I care for Luke, and now
I could've
Luke is
done
upset.
more.
I don't want
That
Luke
ain't
to be
up for
upset.
debate.
Stop upsetting
I know it in
Luke.
my bones, and I gotta live with it.
All right, this should work.
That's perfect.
What'd I miss?
Luke is in fact great. Art of Skyland, spitting straight facts.
Nothing much. You know.
Well, it's getting cold for sure.
mostly.
I was just mentioning how cold it is lately.
Yeah.
Clementine is a
Good thing
better
you got
liar
that
than Luke.
cool
Of course she
jacket, huh?
is. She's well smart.
I'm sure most of that'll come out with a little soap and water.
I'm fine.
In all honesty, I think the blood and guts
Clem,
kind of make
go
the
over
jumping
and
out
see
a little
if you
bit
can
less
change the
ugly, adds a little
bandages
bit
on
more
Kenny's
colour
wound.
and splice to it.
I offered, but I don't think he was comfortable with me doing it. But you know him better than I do. Maybe he'll let you do it.
Okay.
Atta girl. That's gonna sting, but only for a second. It's gonna clean it.
Oh, I know what it does. It's gonna suck.
Gotta get done.
Has Clementine not shown Bonnie the scar yet? The scar from when she had to stitch herself
You
up
can do it.
using that same liquid which stung like hell. Yes, it's needless to say that Clementine knows exactly how it's going to feel, Bonnie.
I was thinking we go with Alvin Jr. What do you think?
You know, at this point, I
Rebecca
can't tell
mentioned
if
she'd
Clem
like
is
to
really
name him
smart or
Alvin.
everyone else is really dumb.
I mean,
I think his parents would have liked that.
yeah. Me too.
There is no either or, that's exactly what it
Alvin
is, it's
Jr.
both of them. Clem is really smart, and everyone else is really dumb. In fact, I will bet the baby is also smarter
got
than
there?
the rest of them.
Because I think I'm all right. I mentioned it earlier.
I'm changing your bandage.
Sounds like I don't have much choice in the matter.
You don't. Oh, Jake's right there.
Do stuff like this.
Shouldn't have to do a lot of things.
All right. Let's get it over with.
At least Kenny admits it. All the other characters throw her into these awful situations and seem to have no sympathy about it. They're all such selfish survivors.
So how's it look?
Ooh, yeah, that's not pretty. I'm just glad Carver's dead.
We saw to that, didn't we?
Oh man, these two's bond is incredible. Not quite on the same level as Lee and Clementine, of course, but incredible all the same. Trust me though, I would have took Lee in this game over Kenny any day of the week.
So,
But unfortunately, we all know what developers had to go and do to us. Tell you what, this'll hurt like hell.
This is gonna hurt like hell.
Well, you could have lied a little, you know.
Nope. Where's the point in sugarcoating it there, Kenny?
Holy fucking hell.
That is right. Yeah, this is gonna hurt,
You need to
but
stop
that's just tough
swimming.
luck.
Yeah, okay. You're right.
Kenny might be a big baby, but he's my big
Sorry about the
baby.
language, Junior. You're gonna be tougher than me when you're grown. I'm gonna expect you to be more of a gentleman than I am. Man, is that smart.
He'll be tough. Just like his dad.
Oh, Alvin didn't look it. But yeah, that guy had a pair on him.
Are you kidding me? He got shot and then still managed to get back up and shoot everyone. Alvin was a bit of a badass, and I find him to be a highly underrated character. Plus, he was one of the few that was actually good to Clem back at the cabin. He had brain cells. It's very unfortunate when he died, because for Group's brain cell like combination just dropped heavy.
Raising this boy, it should be him.
The best thing you can do for Alvin and Rebecca is raise him right. Make sure he's safe.
I intend to.
Oh, I love that. Again, Clementine. Absolutely. Greatest response ever.
All done.
Thank you, sweetie.
Yep.
Are we ready to go?
What's the difference between Alvin versus Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Let's head out.
Like, Alvin is in Alvin and the Chipmunks, so how can Alvin versus Alvin? No, this is just a really sophisticated Skylanders mod. But yeah, Season 2 of this game did actually come out in December of 2013, so it was only a few months after Swap Force that the first episode of this game came out, and it also means that in December, the first episode of this season turns 10 years old, a decade old.
What do you mean?
Man, how time flies.
He doesn't speak much English.
No shit. Is that it? I thought you said it was a house.
Arvo, that's not what you're taking
Yeah,
us
it's
to,
for Leap
right?
Skylanders 7,
How
which
much
came out
is
10
the
years
house
ago.
you're talking about?
Man, I'm looking forward to the Swap Force 10-year anniversary. I have something really special planned.
I knew this was gonna happen. This guy fucked us.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
It's getting dark.
I also, at
Maybe
the
we
same
should
time,
stop for the
cannot
night.
believe that Swap Force
This
is
is
turning 10
bullshit.
years old.
Don't tell me to
My
relax.
word, does that
He's
make me
lying.
feel
He's
old.
been lying this whole time.
You don't fucking know that.
I know we've been walking all day and we're still fucking nowhere.
Stop fighting!
Yes, listen to the voice of
We
reason.
have a calm, quiet night where
Oh, no, Skylar,
everyone
that's
isn't
not
at
happening.
each other's throats.
When I say something special, I don't mean something
sounds nice.
delusional.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Besides, for 48 hours, I could probably beat Swap Force twice. Do not challenge me to do
If
that.
we're staying, we should scout this place out.
All right, y'all wait here.
Also, if I
I'll
do
make
Skylanders
sure
Swap
this ain't
Force
some
48
fucking
hours,
mess we're locking ourselves
I will never
into.
do another video
Go
ever
with
again
me.
after that, because that stream
See
will
if,
literally kill me.
See if you can calm him down a bit.
I will have a heart attack on the stream, but hey, at least then it'll be an entertaining one.
No.
Wouldn't be practical, but it'd be
That's all you-
entertaining. Me having a heart attack.
Wouldn't have guessed that'd work.
Me neither.
I think he likes you.
Goofiness for the win.
Calmed right down
Of
for
course
you.
he likes me.
That's a good sign.
He's cute.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Most babies are pretty ugly this soon after being born.
That's true. They usually look like weird little aliens.
They are weird little
Yeah, I
aliens.
got him.
You see the newborn baby? That thing is an alien.
It's safe.
SWAT Force twice in a row petition. Oh dear, what am I getting myself in for teasing the SWAT Force 10-year anniversary this early? Oh please, if I do start having a heart attack on the stream, for the love of everything, make sure you share it about and get as many viewers on that stream as possible.
Today's my birthday.
Hey, we got to peak the SWAT
Near as
Force.
I
SWAT
can tell,
Force
at least.
was the peak of Scanners.
Definitely this week.
Well, happy birthday, Luke.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday.
How can you even tell?
Been keeping track of the days. Been a few times I wasn't sure I'd see my next birthday.
Well, you did it.
Guess that's worth celebrating.
Damn it, it just had to be his
So,
birthday,
that
didn't it?
makes
That's gonna
you
make everything else that comes next that much
27?
more depressing.
That's right. I'm surprised you remembered. Sure as hell feel.
Valkyrie,
Don't even
don't
start
spoil
that.
the surprise. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Got out of
Playing
college
Trap
5
Team
years
for the
ago.
10-year anniversary of SWAT Force. Thanks for that, Valkyrie. You've ruined it.
At least I don't have to worry about paying off them student loans.
I hear that. I'm sure there's some asshole sitting on that paperwork, waiting to collect.
Probably.
I really liked school.
Just a waste of money.
Well, the major in art history.
Well, I
doesn't
wouldn't say
help
that,
much.
Kenny. I went to school and spent a lot of
Sounds
money
like
to
you
where I'm now
majored
going to have
working
student
in a
debts for the
coffee
next
shop.
35 years.
Oh, stop it.
You get a minor in agriculture. Keep the old man happy.
Well, in the end, I was going, so I was very close
Oh,
to 25
I almost
hours in
forgot.
Trap Team. I was
Saving
awake
it
for
for a
26
special
hours
occasion,
total
then.
because of
Well,
the
it being
half
your
an hour
birthday and all,
before and after the
figure.
stream.
This is as good a time as any.
You know, as well as the time in between the stream. Where did you get that?
Bill kept all the alcohol in the armory. He didn't like people imbibing.
What's that mean?
Drinking. He didn't think people should drink.
That is a perfectly
Feel a little
reasonable
guilty taking the
request.
first.
Whoa, wait! You gotta make a toast.
Oh yeah, I
really
could go
doing
for some
that.
toast, spread some butter on that
Don't
stuff.
have to be fancy.
Tastes
Toast
delicious.
means we all got something to drink.
Oh, we can just pass the bottle around afterwards. Go on.
Oh, don't tell me they're talking about the far less exciting form of toasts.
To the loved ones that we've lost along the way. And to the hope that we see them again. Someday.
Here, here.
Okay, fine. I
was
suppose
real
that
nice.
toast was also
Yeah.
pretty decent.
I didn't mean for it to rhyme. That was...
Well, I got first watch.
I think the fence has got us pretty secure.
Can't be too
Oh,
careful.
sit a little longer.
Kenny, just sit a little while longer.
Nah, you stay warm.
Clem, let him go.
I'm gonna post up over near the hole in the fence there. Holler if you need anything.
Thanks, Kenny.
Oh, Link's so heartwarming.
Fire's real nice. Plenty of
The
room if you
healing
wanna get
potion is
warm.
now alcohol in this mod.
Maybe in a bit.
Oh, the healing. Alcohol is healing
I
in
didn't
anything.
expect her to come back.
Period.
Just when I thought I got her figured out, she
You know, if you don't do
surprises.
48 hours, you could do
Good
72
thing.
hours.
Saved our ass.
That's even less likely than
I know,
48
I know,
hours.
I just don't know what.
I'm not
she's
so sure about her.
I'm not sure about her anymore.
Well, she helped us back there.
Well, she's unpredictable at
Puts her
best.
as okay in my book.
Well,
You just think she's
I
okay
see
because
what
you
you
two
mean.
engaged in coitus, to quote
come
Sheldon.
I'm just teasing.
Ed was stupid.
I understand. She's a pretty girl. Once you get past all the dirt and guts.
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to forget about all this shit for like 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Man, that's longer than I'd last at this point.
Ooh.
Alright.
You had to go there,
Come
didn't you,
on.
video game?
Not a
You
little
had
one
to go
around.
there.
Sorry. Forget I said anything.
It's my fault
You
for
shouldn't
bringing
talk
it
like
up.
that.
You guys shouldn't be talking like that. It doesn't seem nice.
No, you're right, Clem. It ain't right.
Oh yeah, you can bet I would finish SWAT Force that many times and that many hours. In fact, if I
Maybe
speedrun
she
the game
came
over
back
and
for
over
you.
again, I would probably eventually get to a world record
be.
pace.
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know. Maybe she likes him?
No, I think we could bet on that. As you see here, Luke's a regular Casanova.
Hey, shut up.
Don't be modest. Your moves are working on all the ladies.
Worked on me.
Oh!
Shit.
There you go. Bonnie's falling for it too. Then again, I think Bonnie would fall for just about anything, given how stupid she is.
Well, I ain't a man, so they can take that shit somewhere else.
Oh yeah, all of the different lines they wrote for this Scarner's mod, very impressive. They even got in different voice actors and everything. This is Melissa Hutchinson right here, voicing Clementine.
Here, maybe
A grown-ass woman voices this 11-year-old child, and she's somehow convincing. Melissa is a very talented voice actress, who's also done work in World of Warcraft and similar games. You know, like every other voice actor, she's basically been in every single project under the books. I'm not sure if she's ever voiced a Scarner, though. That'd be something interesting to learn. I think Dave Fennoy might have.
They expect you to lure me over there with
But again, even
alcohol?
if they have voice Scarners, I wouldn't even know which ones they were. Well, will it work?
That depends. What is it?
It's rum.
Oh, it would work on me. Hello there, Gold Knight. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Yep. She likes
I
him.
don't know. It might be awkward.
I think those two should hurry up and get a room already. Hello there, Toasted Crumpet.
You know.
Well, we're all
It doesn't have
adults.
to be. We're all adults here.
Are we now?
You know what I mean. Mature or whatever.
I wish it was that easy.
It is. People just love making it harder than it has to be.
Spitting straight
Why
facts.
does this feel like I'm signing a contract or something?
If the stream gets to more than 100 likes, I'll spin a wheel and ban someone.
Want to sit?
No, I give you full
okay.
permission to ban someone if this gets 100 likes.
It just might burn a little.
I'm a kid.
I'm a kid.
Okay then. Suit yourself. I wasn't too much older than you when I had my first drink.
Very wise. Don't drink,
I was
kids.
Stupid back then. There was this time I broke into my parents' liquor cabinet and drank a whole bottle of this really.
This is when Aiden comes in with his
sweet
like
liquor.
200 different alt
What's its
accounts
name?
and likes the stream 200 times.
Earthquake or something.
Sounds like you were a bad kid.
Oh,
Yes,
she
I
was a
was.
bad kid. I don't think she ever
At
grew
the
up. Like
bottom of the
Clementine said
bottle
earlier, if they're
was
all adults.
sugar crystals.
I'm not sure about the
I
truth
got it
behind
in
that
my head
statement.
that I really wanted to eat a couple.
Clementine is more of an
So I got the
adult,
bright idea
and
to
all the other
smash it on
adults.
my parents' dining room floor to get at them. And it shattered into 1,000 pieces, all over the dining room.
That is
And I
seriously
proceeded
stupid.
to eat what I thought was sugar candy.
Wow. That's really stupid.
Yeah, Clem. I was drunk. The problem with glass is, it looks a lot like sugar crystals.
That's never really been a problem for me.
Keep it that way. My sister found me, drunk, blood pouring out of my mouth. Jamie thought I was dying, so she called 911. They pumped my stomach.
Are you sure you should be drinking?
You're not the first one to tell me that. I haven't thought about that.
You mean you've been told this multiple times and you still proceed to drink?
I guess a deal's a deal.
Oh, if a kid
Here.
started chucking vodka, then that kid is dead.
That guy needs a drink more than any of us.
Straight up, Luke is a grown-ass adult, and after chugging vodka, he was about dead, so...
Trying to not make it weird.
Alcohol does not blend well with a still-developing body, biologically speaking. Yes, that is true.
Wanna
After
sit
all
here?
that was said,
No.
Jane
Thanks.
proceeds to continue drinking
fine.
all the same.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wherever you like.
I mean, Jaeger bombs are better than chugging vodka, but my recommendation is that if you aren't 18, you shouldn't drink. That's why it's illegal. It's a shame that people who will purposefully give alcohol to kids, they would receive a fine. Like, if you sell alcohol to people underage, it's a fine, rather than jail time, rather than something more serious. Hell, I'm above the age of 18 and I still very, very irregularly drink, and I only do it for social contexts. Exactly, there is a reason it is illegal. Anyway, Kenny has some wisdom behind him.
Shh, I got you.
Oh, yeah, he gets to be a father again.
Hey,
Oh, hey, Clem.
You seem to forget that Kenny's done all of this before. It's so cute.
Needed some air.
Kenny.
I couldn't blame you,
everywhere.
like, that atmosphere there, all of the lack of brain cells, it's probably contagious. If Clementine stayed there any longer, I would fear her losing some of the brain cells, being in the presence of inferior beings.
I couldn't handle it. I'm sorry. I mean, you did what you could. You tried
About damn
to
time you noticed that.
I blamed you for it.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I could have done more.
No, don't say that. You did everything you could. I'm sorry if anything I said made you feel any different than that. It just makes me feel awful.
I love this
I know
reconciliation.
I can be real shit sometimes.
Stop.
No, it's true.
I realise I clap like every other sentence in this game. I just love this game, okay? Am I allowed to love a game in peace?
My boy.
And I hate how much I love this game because this game
so
causes me
much.
so much emotional turmoil.
I didn't raise him like I should.
I feel emotions on
Made
either end of the
mistakes.
spectrum and it is
Wasn't there.
insane.
Whole lot for a
Like
couple
right now,
years.
this is a joyous
Off
occasion.
somewhere
It won't last.
I thought I enjoyed.
But
that
boy, it's
time
going to be
away from
memorable when
my family.
when this suddenly
I'd give anything
shifts for the
one
worse.
more second with them.
Oh.
Play catch with Duck.
I really liked Katja. She was one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Well, clearly
She had
Clementine
a
hasn't
big
met me.
heart. To get it broken like that was too much for her. It should have been too much for me. It's gonna be different with him. He's gonna get raised right. I won't make the same mistakes again. That's a promise. You should get back over
Scream
my
and shout and let it all out. You're gonna hear me,
No sense in both of us being
regardless, and you are gonna like it, Luke.
I can handle watch on my own.
You should come too.
I don't know.
Come on. It'll be good for everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's more like it. Group reunited at last. Time for a little calm
miss
before the
TV.
storm. I think they've earned
Feels
it.
like forever since we had electricity.
Clementine, I would also miss TV. I would miss all those cartoons. I'm sure Clementine has good taste in cartoons.
You don't have to justify that with a response.
Hey, I find it's best to just get this stuff out of the
How could the child be Rick Grimes?
Well,
Rick Grimes is old enough in Walking Dead
but I can
continuity
confirm
to
there's
have his
no
own
difference.
child.
Shh, all right, enough of that.
In fact, in a TV show, he has two.
Hey, Clem.
It's nice to hear people laughing.
Yeah.
Three, I suppose, if you count Judith,
Just
who isn't his biological
Spend
child.
so much time trying to stay
Who is Rick
alive.
Grimes?
You
I don't know,
get a
just some
chance to enjoy
guy.
living.
Yeah. We need to make more time for that.
Alcohol helps.
Hell yeah, it does.
Well, yeah, I do have an upcoming
Let me get
Walking
that
Dead
box.
TV show video
We
where
got
I'm going to
someone
talk
else that
about
needs
the
some
best
help.
and worst episodes of every season. Purely because then I get to
Sounds
talk
like
about
a
the best
secret
episode in
room.
season 11, which is one of the best show episodes of the show, period.
lost his sister
And
to
it definitely
drug
100% is the most underrated episode
That
of the
makes it even
show.
harder to deal with. Trust me.
He needs it as much as anyone right now. It's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, we're going to do a nice thing to a cool person because that's just the big heart that Clementine possesses.
I don't think that boy's a bad person. I just think good people do bad things sometimes. And they do it
Oh yeah,
a lot
Luke, you
more
should know that
nowadays
the episode
with
of
the world
Walking Dead that I'm
being
talking
better.
about in season 11 had
So,
small
I think it's
inspirations
best-
that went into Beyond Silence, which is why I'm looking forward to talking
Sorry,
about it.
Okay? My fault. I shouldn't have...
Leave me alone!
Oh, he is so bratty, I hate him. We do a nice thing and it backfires on us. Of course it does. Every time Clementine has a big heart in this game, this game
It's okay.
turns around
okay.
and punishes her for
She's
it.
in a better place.
Every single good deed she does,
It's okay. It's okay.
she's punished for. Like I say, for writers for this season, just really love the prospects of bullying an 11-year-old girl.
That's a good idea.
I'll take first watch.
Thank you, Kenny. Really.
Don't mention
Get out of my trash can, I'm playing Minecraft.
It was nice while it lasted.
Gosh darn unnecessary character drama. All of these characters are all just so selfish that this group falls apart so quickly. The cabin group, despite all its flaws, were at least a more tight-knit group than what we're stuck with now. And Clementine is really making the best of a bad situation. That's her resourcefulness for you.
You sure you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. If I start to crap out, I'll let you know.
Okay, will you do that?
I want to stream, but I'm not risking it. Don't stream now. Wait till I'm done, Luke. If you wait till I'm done, then both of our Wi-Fi will be sufficient enough to make sure neither stream crashes.
Please.
I'll be an hour or so. You can be patient, and I will even shout out the stream. Everyone, after the stream is done, go to Luke's channel and check out his live stream.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
I'm a good shot, though that wasn't good for baby's ears.
That was close.
Fucker came out of nowhere.
That was real loud. Hopefully there aren't more of them.
Yeah, well, let's move. We don't want to be around to find out.
It's very close.
Smartest thing Jane has said the entire season. Luke's just murdered a banana. But what if a banana ever do to you? That's a bit rude, don't you think, Luke?
There.
That piece of shit?
Also, how dare you appreciate my shout-out? You don't get to appreciate my shout-out.
We're here for the supplies, not the house.
It's warm. Fireplace. Very warm.
I'd just like a place to sit, if I'm honest.
Is there any other way to get there? Do we have to cross the lake?
I should have stuck to the tree line.
Fastest way between two things is a straight line.
It's not far. Just
I think you find it isn't. There are some like scientific terms about it. I don't know, something about folding paper and sticking a pencil straight through it.
I don't see any.
Можно идти.
I don't care if it looks at you funny, Luke. Okay, that banana probably had a family.
Ice.
No shit ice. That's the problem.
He's saying it's fine.
I go first. I can be front.
Maybe we shouldn't clump together. We just can't have too much weight.
She's right.
Of course she's right. We've already established that Clementine is right by default.
Less weight, the better.
Let the Rusky go first, since he's so confident.
It's okay.
Yeah, make the guy over limp go first. Great plan, Kenny. And then we're making the other guy with a limp go last. What actually is this mess? This had bad idea written over it from the start. And yet our characters ignore Clementine's sound advice. I mean, going around the lake really doesn't look like it would take that much longer. If you're that desperate to get supplies for the baby, then, you know, just have one person leg it across. You know, have the least most important member do it. Have Bonnie do it. I don't care if she dies. If she dies, she dies. After all, she can just, if she starts falling in, she can just slide the baby across the lake. Ice is slippery.
We got some walkers behind us.
You know, let all the other people walk around and beat the baby on the other side. Or, you know, Bonnie slides the baby back to the other people. They walk with the baby around the lake. Every single one of my plans is better than theirs.
Just stay spread out and we'll be fine.
Hey! Motherfucker! Shit! He's gonna kill him!
Kenny!
Get back here, you piece of shit!
Why are we concerned if Arvo dies?
I should let you drown, you piece of shit!
Stop him, Kenny!
Why is Jetpack called Kenny now? Because the game deemed it so. Plus, Kenny is a way better name for Jetpack anyway. If you guys remember that, and the next time I'm streaming and I play as Jetvac, tell me to nickname him Kenny, and I will actually go through with it, because I will reward you for memorizing this moment in the stream.
Hey, I can make it. It's fine.
That's the fun of interactivity for you right there. Luke, you are not okay. This is not okay. Don't you dare do this to me, video game.
Stop! Stop! I'm fine. I'm fine.
No, you're not. You need help, Luke.
The ice is too thin.
You need help, you fool.
You need to help.
No.
Clem,
You're gonna fall through.
Go help him.
No, Clem, do not.
Just go back for him. You're light. You
Stop
can do
telling her that. Clem, look at me. Pull out your gun and shoot those damn walkers, okay? Just give me a little time.
Clem, you can make it.
Helping Luke is just about the worst decision I could make. Or at least you'd think that.
He's gonna die.
You're gonna see why this is a better option in a few moments' time. Oh dear. Plus, I did promise at the beginning of the stream that I'd make the worst decisions possible, so it's time to enact upon terrible ideas.
It's gonna be alright.
Oh shit! Gosh darn it! Well, sure, it's a good thing we have better breath and better lung capacity than most 11-year-olds. I know as an 11-year-old I would not be able to hold my breath this long. Whoa, would you look at that? Oh. Gosh darn it!
It's okay, I got you. I got you. Come on, you're gonna be okay.
Oh, Luke deserves so much better. Rices, why are you doing this to me? Luke deserves so much better. Oh, come on. You gotta be joking! I am upset. I am very upset. Oh,
There's a fireplace.
Jesus Christ.
no! You do not get to ask who was that. That was a legend who just died. Show him some respect.
He's just gone.
Damn, this whole thing sucks. Arvo, stop being mad at Clem! You're seriously this mad at an 11-year-old girl who has currently died of hypothermia.
It happened too fast.
Hello there, Christian. Welcome to the stream. I did see your comment before. I was a bit too busy being upset by Luke's death, because man, that stinks. And unfortunately, the bastards in this game kill him either way. He dies no matter what. You choose to help Luke, because at least then, Luke's death is a lot more dignified. At least then he sacrifices himself for Clementine. If you don't help Luke, then his death is so much more stupid.
And he has a point.
This is crazy. Why? Because your friend here turned out to be a shitbag after all? He's just a scared kid. This ain't on him.
Oh, everything is on him. Mike, why are you this delusional? Why are you this
Stack of
stupid?
fucking toothpicks. At those magical supplies are bullshit too. What? No speaking of English?
We already know he doesn't speak English. That is just a little derogatory. There you go. He does speak English, apparently.
Fuck you.
Oh, I've played this game several times. I hate how much I love it.
Fuck, Kenny. Shit.
Let him go, Mike.
Get the fuck off of me.
Luke, as a walker, you're currently sunk to the bottom of the lake. I don't think you're coming back. Oh, man, that seriously stinks. Luke deserves so much better. I wish that if you did the other decision, it would have been Bonnie who died because she falls in trying to help Luke if you don't do it yourself. It would have been nice if that made an alternate decision, if that made an alternate outcome there, rather than killing off Luke regardless. At least then our choice would have meant something.
I'm tying him up.
Fine. Mike, help me get a fire started.
You okay? He's hurt real bad.
Luke,
Mike.
life finds a way. Walkers have no life.
Yeah,
They are
okay.
not alive. So they do not find a way. You don't hear Ian Malcolm saying
Yeah,
dead
life.
walkers find a way. No, he says life finds a way.
I thought I had matches. You kept it.
Now isn't the time to feel pride over this. Get a fire. Help this poor girl out already. We were so busy beating up Arvo, we forgot to help the girl currently freezing to death. Like, come on, folks. It should be priorities. Get the fire started, then beat the shit out of Arvo.
Let me take a look at you, kid. Jesus. He could have killed you. The fuck is wrong with him?
You're up.
Aye, congratulations on noticing, I guess.
Kenny's out back trying to get some stupid truck started. Here, you should eat something.
Yeah, food does sound pretty good
Okay.
right now, not gonna lie.
Thank you.
What do you know? Arvo is capable of gratitude. Not that it makes
can't
me
believe
care
he's
for his
gone.
character anymore, because I don't, and I hate him. I hate his
I've
guts.
lost people before, but it just hasn't felt this shitty in a while.
Well, he
He's
was
a
a
great
great guy. I miss him already.
God damn it.
How can you do this to the third best character of the season? Seriously.
Come back.
I'm upset about this right now. I am very upset.
I knew it.
We'll be okay. Trust me.
If you say so.
I'm gonna find something to clean that up.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't take this shit anymore.
Feeling
Mike
better?
was the one who was really adamant about
Yeah.
being a team player and trying to belong within the group and earn his keep earlier, and now
But we
he's just
gotta get
suddenly
moving.
done with it?
If you're feeling up to it, I could use a hand out back with this truck. This house ain't worth the crap.
Yeah,
The
you got
vehicles
it.
ain't in bad shape.
Yeah, sure, Kenny.
That's the spirit, darling. I'll wait for you out
Oh,
back.
Clementine does many things, and the spirit certainly is one of them.
I'll watch him.
What do you mean did I get
Clem.
that game from the disc or buy the game? Of course I bought the game, and yes, it's on the disc. In fact, the great thing about the Telltale Walking Dead definitive series is that all of the episodes come on the disc. You don't have anything additional to download, and it also means that if the episodes ever were to be taken off the PlayStation Store or the Microsoft Store, if that ever were to happen, it doesn't matter because you have all of these physically on the disc. So long as you have that disc, you own those episodes. Those episodes cannot be taken from you. You own them.
What did she say?
Well, we don't talk about
we
you
didn't
for
talk
one.
about you.
Really?
Really, Kenny.
You know what, Kenny? I think you should listen to Clem.
It's over. But AJ needs us now. We gotta stick together on this thing, alright? Come on. Let's see if the truck's gonna go.
The truck's not really adequate size for 6 people and a baby.
My daddy
5
always
people
had
and a
half
baby.
dozen
Can't
wrecks
count
he was fixing
apparently.
up.
No, it is 6 because Arvo as
He
well,
was a
but Arvo
mean
we leave
son of a
behind.
bitch. But he taught me respect. A girl like Jane could learn a thing or two about that.
Well, she's not easy to
Not
like.
easy to like.
Well, that's putting it mild.
In fact, she's very difficult
Feels
to
like
like,
another
because I still
Lily
don't like her,
situation to me.
and I normally arise to the occasion when things are very difficult.
Alright, give it a turn. We're so close, Clem. With a little bit of luck, I can get this thing running. And then we can get out on the road and really make some distance. Wellington's gotta be out there. Now, those rumors can't all be bunk.
What about
There's gotta
Mexico?
be
I'd go for
out
something
here
warm.
Other than snow and goddamn Euro trash.
What about Mexico?
Why? You want a taco?
I mean, I could go
never
for
been
taco.
there.
Any food sounds good.
I went once, long time ago. Just before I met Cap.
What wood scene? There are several wood scenes. If you've played this game before, then you know exactly what point I'm up to,
Alright,
and you
turn it
also know
again.
what's coming. And boy, am I looking forward to what's coming.
Did
We
you
are going to
turn
be
it?
brutal and make the
Yes.
worst decisions
God damn
possible.
it.
We'll get it working.
Again, I don't know which
Moving
wood
before
scene
the
you're on
keep
about. There are
HA
several
alive.
wood scenes.
We're running out of time.
I suppose the
gotta
answer
get
is
this
less.
thing to start.
Yes, because we only have a couple of scenes
Gonna
left to go, and
try
none of them are
warming up
wood
the battery.
scenes. So yes,
Go on
all of
inside.
the wood scenes up until
I
this
don't
point in
like
the game
leaving with
I've
that
played
girl.
through. That was a good shot right there. At the end of the day, like, Telltale really do show their competence. Because of the fixed camera, they have so many great possibilities for cinematography. I will say that the camera in this game isn't always perfect. There are some technical faults, especially with the 180-degree rule. If you're going to make a narrative game, then you should stick to narrative rules. And the game does break the 180-degree rule way too frequently. But all in all, this game certainly isn't realistic, but I like its art style, the more cartoony aesthetic behind it. Okay, you almost had me a rum,
No,
but
thanks.
smoking, that's a big no-no no matter what. Even if I had drunk the rum, smoking,
Remember
that's the
when you
last
saw
thing you
me
want in your
first?
system.
Back at the lodge. Check her for weapons. I liked you from the start.
I do not smoke, I will never smoke myself, and I encourage you to follow that path. It's a good
You
path.
ever
I
done
like not
something you
smoking.
regret?
I like it a lot. Very
Even
good
if
for my
it's
health.
something you knew you had to do. Go on.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoke is a no-no.
You know,
I also love how
I'll say one
Clementine
thing
reacts
about
to these
Luke.
pieces of dialogue. You
No
truly
matter where he
feel
ends
the
up,
weight behind them.
there's
Like
only
right
one
there, when
bad
she says
seed
all
rocking
the
the boat.
time, things she regrets. She obviously
don't think he would've
regrets
ever
Lee's
been
death.
that
She
guy.
regrets looking for her parents, and you can so see that in her face and that
let
response.
me ask you something, Clem. When's the last time anyone did what you wanted?
I would love to see this made into a television adaptation. I would love to see what actors could do with this. Bruh, no one ever listens to me. It's their loss, actually. Oh, and one
No,
other
I've been all
thing.
over. Run
If
with
you
a
listen
lot
to
of
Luke
people.
and didn't go to
I
try
like
help
that.
him, Bonnie is
Listen to a
really
lot of
cynical towards you
promises.
here, for no
Ain't
good
one
reason
of 'em come
whatsoever,
true.
and I hate it. So there's
Start
another
thinking
reason why
about
you
the
help
end
Luke,
way,
because
you
then
know?
you get Luke's heroic sacrifice, and you get a much more pleasant interaction with Bonnie.
I'm gonna go take a piss.
Yep, just announced that out loud, why don't you? Again, I've played all of the forest scenes in this game leading to this moment. There are no forest scenes left. So whichever forest scene you're on about, I've played it. Winky face.
Hey. Mike and Arvo wouldn't shut up, so I moved him in here.
What do you know? Jade made another good decision.
Seen that look before.
What episodes it have forest scenes? To be perfectly honest, I'm still confused the difference between woods and forests. Can't really name that
It'll be
off the
fine.
top of my
Clem, he
tongue.
beat that boy within an inch of his life. We are way past fine.
Excuse me, woman, I know better than
I
you.
know Kenny's a nice guy, Clem. I bet Carver was a nice guy too. Once. Probably had a nice job.
Hey, a voice like that does not net you a nice guy, trust me.
One day he gave some
The apocalypse doesn't exactly change your voice. Like, that guy was always evil. The apocalypse just kind of woke something in him, and it got worse. Plus, Kenny is no Carver.
He just made a mistake.
All I'm saying is, start thinking about what happens if you're wrong.
Clementine being wrong? Impossible!
You two have known each other a long time.
No, Clementine does make mistakes, and that's what makes her character so compelling throughout this season. She kind of, you know, has to learn to live with those mistakes.
I think it needs
Literally,
food.
she's a survivor.
Seems like you've done that before.
Well, it's not rocket science.
I feel like I'd drop it.
Okay, I'm in charge of the baby holding.
People do know that babies are designed to be dropped, right? At the end of the day, they're a lot more tough than people let on. I wouldn't purposefully drop a baby,
I was
but
running
trust
a
me,
long time ago, down near DC. Some guy
it's
got
not the end of the
trapped
world when a
in a
baby
crosswalk.
bumps its
I
noggin.
remember his name. He used to call me Mary Jane. He was a douchebag. Anyway, the dick got stuck under a car hiding from a dozen walkers. One after another, they went down.
Unless
there
you were
trying to
actively
save him.
trying to kill a baby, you can't kill a baby, trust me.
Lost 4 people before we got him out.
You mean you don't drop babies for a living? What a bunch of noobs. Well, you had
They
to
had
try.
to try, right?
Didn't find out till later he was already bit. Turned and ripped the neck right out of this old lady. The look on her face was... she was just staring up at the sky, like she was watching a bird.
That's depressing and all that, but it's better to have tried and then never live on with regret. Like, you know, that isn't living at that point. Living with such weight.
It works?
But I tell you.
You know, at least in that case, those who survived had no regrets.
So what's the plan?
How much food do we have?
At least a week.
And for the baby?
Let's just get out of the snow.
I'm all for that.
I agree. Should head back south.
You say you agree with Clem, but then when it comes to actually executing upon this plan, you're going to do the exact opposite of what Clem said because you've done it time and time again.
What if we went back to house?
Wait, what? Fuck that. I was thinking more like Texas.
Texas sounds good.
What the fuck?
It was just an idea.
We already talked about this.
I'm sorry. We did?
We're going to find Wellington.
Oh,
Right?
never mind. I guess we're going to fight Wellington because we, you know, we agreed with Kenny. We sided with Kenny. Kenny is right.
I'm with Kenny. We should head north.
Goddamn right.
Clem.
My friend Krista. She told me about Wellington a long time ago, Jane. It's out there.
Who knows? Might even find Krista there.
I don't
Spoiler
give a shit
alert!
about what you people
We
do.
won't.
I got this truck working, so I say where we go, and we're heading fucking north. It's the best chance we got of helping AJ.
What about Arbo?
Who? Oh, the Rusky?
Well, by
Yeah, he
driving
ain't coming
in
with
the
us.
truck, you're out of the snow.
You're
That's
just gonna
exactly what
leave
Clem
him
said
here?
we should do.
I don't give a good goddamn where he goes. He's done.
He's too dangerous to bring.
At this point, you might be right.
He knows the area. He can help us.
Oh,
Knows the area? How do you know that he knows the area? He doesn't seem to know much of anything. Arvo,
Run away in the first place.
what do you do to get Mike simping for you
Either way,
like
I'm
this?
not
Like,
going
Mike,
anywhere
seriously?
Yeah, me neither. There could be a herd out there.
You want that child's blood on your hands, Mike?
We're all gonna die out here if you don't calm the fuck
Mike
down,
is
Kenny.
encouraging the
Haven't we been
group
through
to
enough
split.
for
He is
one day?
encouraging this conflict after he tried so hard in
Remember the
episode
last
4
time we had a
to
working
become
car and
a
sat
part
around on our
of this
asses,
community. Why is his character this way? Why is he written with such little consistency?
God damn it!
Don't listen to them.
Don't listen to them.
Kenny, we were taught this in preschool. Ignore the bullies. It's very hard for Clementine to do that in this case, because in this
Better
case,
talk
for
sense.
bullies are for writers, and I suppose for writers for any given universe are the gods of that universe. So unfortunately, God just woke up and decided to bully Clementine. pretty sure that's what someone said in one of the previous streams, and you know what? I agree with that statement.
Get the fuck out of here!
It's me.
Exactly. God just really hates this poor 11-year-old girl.
Give me a second.
Oh, with a passion, certainly. God is just thinking to himself, I hate her. I hate her with a passion.
Truck, and they act like I just shit in their cereal. I knew Jane'd have a stick up her ass, but I thought at least Mike'd have more sense.
Yeah, I don't understand him either.
I know, Clem. Look, we got maybe a day's worth of food.
I don't understand how these people are still alive and their lack of brain. Actually, that's exactly how they're still alive. Their lack of brain cells. Walkers eat brains, right? Well, those characters have no brains for the walkers to eat. They're immune.
A lot of folks died to get us this far. We owe it to them to see this done.
I know. You're right.
Someone's got to keep this group together. That kid's depending on us.
Kenny's loyalty to that kid and his family.
I wish Lee was here.
Oh, me too. Damn it, Kenny. Well, he'd certainly say something along the lines of he doesn't have all the answers.
And that we should stay away from cities.
Oh crap, I forgot that he gave Clementine that advice.
I mean, what's the point of going on after that? That's what people like Lee knew, and what people like Jane won't ever understand.
Well, yeah, precisely. Lee did everything within his power to protect Clementine down to his last breath. Even in his last breath, he was still teaching her.
Krista heard about it too, right?
He wasn't so selfish, and he certainly, you know, didn't put Clementine in harm's way, except for when she was adamant that she had to go to Crawford.
And when you sat with those people at dinner,
taking Clementine to Crawford is a terrible idea, but it somehow works out in the end.
And yeah, I felt sad, but also pride. Pride I hadn't felt in a long time.
You see, that is why in episode 2 we chose to sit with Luke.
There have to be folks doing better than us.
Something has to be out here.
That line of dialogue is such a great payoff for the second episode.
Look, we'll figure everything out in the morning. Come on, let's get some sleep. So we gotta be ready.
Aye, that sounds good to me. Now this episode is very clever in the way it manipulates audiences, and we are going to see that towards the end. This episode is just, in general, brilliant. This brilliant episode with some terrible moments. Luke's death was just the start of it, because now we have something even more dumb.
Who's there?
He has a gun!
Easy now.
Step back.
Clown. Shit.
So Mike has turned from someone trying to keep the group together and to mesh in with the rest of them, and now he has resorted to betraying the group, and Rob and them blind, they are taking everything, and they think Kenny is a madman. They're scared of Kenny, they want to get away from Kenny. So their solution is to run away and leave a baby and Clementine alone with the man they are so fearful of, and take everything with them. Decent people would take half.
Okay?
Doesn't mean they have to rob everything they have.
Damn it, we don't have time for this.
Just be quiet, Clem, please.
You know what? I don't feel like it. I want to scream and shout and let it all out.
Alright, Clem. Now I'm gonna walk up to you nice and slow, and you're gonna give me the gun, okay?
Why are you doing this?
He didn't give us any choice.
He's not out to murder you folks. Jeez, for selfishness on these people. You're not really all that sorry, are you, Bonnie?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
And after all this calm...
It's fine. Just...
It's not fine. After all this calm, Arvo the bastard goes and shoots her.
Clem!
Bonnie, we have to go.
Oh, you touched me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen.
You didn't mean for it to happen the last time, and here you are, repeating those same goddamn mistakes that Clementine criticised you so heavily for. God damn it, Bonnie. God damn it. Mike, Arvo, the lot of them, I hate them all. Oh, no, it's the main theme. Oh. Lee's back. Oh, god damn it.
Lee?
It's just a bad dream, Sweet Pea.
Can they just make the whole of a Savannah sequence like a dream? Can we get Lee back?
Duck?
He's bit.
We don't know how this works yet. Maybe it's like a cold. His mom's a doctor. Maybe she can help him.
He's going to die. I know it.
You don't know that?
I feel bad.
Why?
I called him a crybaby when I hid the bug in his pillow.
Oh, that's okay, honey. You didn't mean it.
Clementine, living prankster.
Lee?
Hmm?
Why did Lily do that to Carly?
I don't know. She was sad, Clem. That can make people angry sometimes.
You know what? I think that's a dumb reason.
You're right. It is. Clem, people don't always make sense.
How come?
Because bad things happen to everyone. And it's hard to keep being yourself after they do. What do you think? Should we have left her behind?
No.
Maybe we should have. I don't know. I don't know if we did the right thing.
How can you tell?
Well, it's not like math, Clem. Sometimes there just isn't a right answer.
I hate math.
Oh,
Me too, sweet.
That's it, I'm done with Clem. How can you hate math? Math is the perfect school subject.
Even if sometimes that means hurting someone else.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, if only it were that
That
simple.
easy.
I'm scared, Lee.
What can I tell you to make it better?
That you won't leave me.
If only that could
I
be
wouldn't
true.
do that. I promise.
Lee gone broke his promise,
Everything's gonna
man.
be all right. Now let's try to get some sleep.
Okay, Lee.
I love that scene so fucking much. For the way how we got to play that through Lee's perspective the first time, and then the second time we get it through Clem's perspective, and Lee with the low angle, with utilization of the low angles, he's really just presented as this guardian, this hero. Clementine really thought the world of Lee. So sad that their bond was cut short so quickly.
You passed out from the shock.
Am I gonna be okay?
You should be.
These Telltale games are so much more harsh and violent than the comics, and the comics are much more so than the show. The show is so tame compared to the comics and the games.
I mean, I expected it from the Russian, but Mike? I could tell they were working on something.
I didn't think they'd go that far.
I can't believe they did that.
I don't think they knew what they were doing, except trying to get away.
Yeah, well,
like,
they're
seriously,
gone now.
the comics make the TV show look like a Saturday night cartoon.
Now that Clem's awake, we should talk about where we're going.
Or Saturday morning.
North.
What, to find Wellington?
You sure talk
Saturday
a lot
morning
of
was when they
shit,
used to
but
show
you
the
got a better
cartoons,
plan?
right?
We
I don't know,
head
that was
south,
before my time,
back
but just
to
really
house.
saying a lot.
Carver's camp? The fuck kind of plan is that?
I think Bonnie said there was more formula back there. And we actually know where it is.
Wellington's out there. We have to keep looking, Jane.
Clem, you can't be falling for this.
She made up her mind, Jane.
Clem, please. This is suicide.
Let Clementine have her decision. Let her make the mistakes, damn it, Jane.
Someplace up here, it could take us weeks to
You
find
can't
it.
be so
We could get back to
controlling.
house
That's just
in a
going
day.
to divide
Tell you
what's
what,
left of the
we could
group,
turn
and
around
that's
just as
not
soon as you pry
much.
this wheel from a cold, dead
Oh, I
face.
hate Jane.
How's that sound?
In case that's
Whatever.
abundantly clear
I give
already.
Get your feet off the dash.
And now she resorts to derogatory, annoying
An
memes.
asshole.
It's not an asshole to ask you to not put your feet up on the dash.
I'll pull this
Common
fucking car all the
courtesy.
way.
Ahead.
You want to die out here?
Better than waiting to die next to you.
Leave him alone, Jane.
No, Clem, it's fine. Let her run her mouth. I am done playing games with you, Jane.
Fuck you. You don't know a damn thing about me.
Good day.
Oh, I know
You just
exactly.
missed one hell of an epic scene, DJ.
Nobody cares
Then
about
again,
you,
this
and you don't care about nobody
entire
but
episode is
yourself.
full of great
That makes
scenes.
you nothing.
What is it with you?
Supercharger
It's your
cameo.
family, right?
Don't.
It is, isn't it?
I'm warning you, you little shit.
You're just another type A asshole trying to save a bunch of dead people.
This isn't the time for this.
No, this is exactly the time for this.
You listen to me. You
Jane,
mouth off
you
about
could
my
be wrong.
family,
In fact,
and I
I'm
will
impressed with
fucking
how
end
wrong you are.
Jesus Christ,
Everything
I'm
you
so
just said
sick of this
was
wounded warrior
wrong.
crap. Just pull over. I can't take this.
What? Running away again? What a fucking shocker. In the end, still only care about yourself, right?
And where were you when Sarita got bit, Kenny? Huh?
Was it almost
Where
to
were
level
you?
of Stanley
I
cameo?
was there.
Oh yeah,
I
it was
couldn't-
almost to level alright.
God
One hell of
damn
a
you, I
scene.
love that woman.
Jane, Kenny loved Sarita.
Of course he did. He loves having anyone around that does what he says. That's why he loves this kid so much. They can't talk back yet.
Fuck you.
You know the thing about people
I
like
agree.
you, Kenny?
Fuck Jane.
You're just a bomb.
I
waiting
hate
to go
Jane.
off. Everyone talks about you behind your back because they're afraid of you.
That ain't true.
Mike, Bonnie, Sarita.
Fucking liar, that ain't true.
Everyone around you knows that sooner or later, they're gonna end up dead. Sarita knew it, I know it, and so does Clementine.
I told you not to talk about my family.
Fuck you!
You fucking piece of shit.
Go to hell, you son of a bitch!
Jesus.
They're basically an old married couple at this point. Oh
You
man.
okay?
I'm fine.
How's AJ?
He's fine.
You sure?
Yes.
Clem, you alright?
Yeah.
Penny,
That
I'm-
shoulder is in a lot of pain, trust me. I've broke that shoulder before. Clementine
We're running on fumes.
would ache, and she certainly wouldn't be doing that. And that's the last thing she would be doing.
Drive up closer. Anything happens.
Or at least if she was, trust me, she'd be crying out in pain. Like, that shoulder
Right.
fucking kills. She is really
Going?
taking that
Go
pain
now.
like an absolute champ.
Kenny.
Fucking asshole. God. I can't do this anymore. I'm serious, Clem.
Stop making him mad.
him mad.
So here's where I said it earlier about why
How
this
are you not
episode is so
seeing
great at manipulating audiences.
you're
It
doing
purposefully
is
gave
making
us
it
towards the
worse.
end of the episode both a conversation
Just
with
like-
Kenny and a conversation with Jane to give players a mind-up as to which character they preferred. Because in the end,
Clem,
we're gonna have to pick a
please.
side.
Right now.
Are you serious?
Or
What
will
about
we?
AJ?
Dun, dun,
Look, I know we're close
dun.
to him, but Kenny would never let him go. This is our chance, Clem. Don't you ever want to know what it's like to live your own life?
Live her own life? Jane, you're the last person who's been given Clementine the chance to live her own life.
It's snowing.
You've been
Why are we
practically
moving?
trying to lay
It must
out
not be
the
cold
future of
enough
her
yet.
life on a platter for her. Rather than acting like there's some moral grey, you're telling her that the world is black and white.
Step on it.
There's no such thing as a
just
world
sit
being
there.
black and white. Yeah, unless you're reading the comics, I suppose. But it has more of a literal sense. Oh, shit, missed that.
Get out of there! The door is stuck! Shit! Shit! There are more of them! Move! Clem! Clem, hurry!
Yep,
Get out!
hurrying.
Hurry!
This is my hurrying face.
Jane!
Oh, surprise, surprise! The character with abandonment issues gone ahead and abandoned us.
Jane!
I think Clementine should use the nail file more often. Versatility and all that. I shoot you. How is it that I'm silent drawing for downtime in this game? And yes, the literal storm qualifies as downtime, apparently. I gotta go now. I'm going to see an old car show. Ooh! Well, enjoy your old car show, my friend, and thank you so much for stopping by. This streamer has, for everyone else who's around, about 10 or so minutes left. Because, boy, you're working up to one hell of an ending. Oh, you know, one ending of 5 different possibilities, that is. Yeah, this game has 5 endings. I've experienced all of them, and I could easily rank them all, but we are not going for the best ending. I've already established that we are making terrible decisions today, even. That's what we're doing today. And so, that means we're going for the worst ending. Okay, the second worst ending. We'll tell you what the actual worst ending is after we've had the second worst ending happen to us.
Jane? Kenny?
You alright?
Yeah,
Where is he? Where's the kid?
he's with her.
You left him with her? Jane?
Sure, it's convenient that the bullet Arvo shot us with went straight through.
Jane!
So it definitely doesn't make Clementine's shoulder any less painful. I would hate to be her right now. Again, I broke that bone before.
Wait.
And boy did it sting.
Oh, thank Christ. Jane, you okay?
Oh, this isn't what I think it is.
Where's the kid? Jane,
Well, if anything's happened to that kid, I'm gonna kill Jane myself. Where is he?
He's...
Don't you give me that look! Oh my word.
What are you saying? No.
What is this again?
No!
No, not again. Not again.
That right there implies what happened to Krista and Omid's baby. It implies that nothing good happened, that's for sure.
Okay? Just trust me, Clem.
How could you let this happen?
You have to trust me. You're gonna see what he really is.
I don't trust you. That's the problem.
Is it true?
Get out of my way.
Kenny?
Did you kill a fucking child?
I didn't kill him! It was an accident, Kenny!
I won't back down from you, Kenny.
Shut up!
I'm warning you.
Jane, don't. Just don't.
I'm not letting this crazy fuck anywhere near me, Clem.
I don't need permission.
Ooh, this is about to get hot up in
Don't
here.
you come near me, you son of a bitch.
Kenny! Get the fuck off!
Fuck you!
Oh, Logan, you got here just in time for the second worst ending. You know, I don't care. Let him fight it out.
Let go!
Nah, let him have it. This is fine. Oh dear, not so fine. Fighting dirty now, I see.
Fuck you!
Now that's just rude.
This is all your fucking fault!
Piece of shit!
Just go.
I ain't going nowhere.
Fine.
You gotta kill each other.
No, I'm gonna kill her.
Try it, you old fuck.
Oh, if she dies, she dies. Are you kidding me? His one good eye.
Listen to me!
Listen to you, you had nothing to say. And we are going to continue to not break this up. Woohoo! That hurt. Now that's just rude. Oh yeah, my money's on Kenny. Come on, Kenny's got his point across. Surely he backs down at this point. Like, come on, he's got the upper hand. He can prove he can win in a fight. Jane gets it. Like, come on, Kenny. Don't do anything stupid you'll regret. He's about to do something stupid, isn't he? God damn it, she didn't deserve to die for it. Oh, damn it, Kenny. Suppose he is unreliable. He didn't quite count the fact that Clem has a gun, though, did he?
Kenny!
AJ. He's gone, Clem. She just... How could she do that? Oh, Jesus. He's gone. Do it. Just...
Okay.
Just do it.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Oh, shit. I didn't know it was in the head. Oh, my. I've never done this ending before. This is my first time. We put Kenny out of his misery. Oh, my word. I think Kenny clearly needed that. But it would appear Jane, in all of her fucking wisdom, thought it was a good idea to hide AJ in a nearby car to prove a point about Kenny's jump to violence. A situation in which she fabricated, so Kenny therefore had no control over. It wasn't a fair experiment she conducted.
We're gonna be okay.
So Jane is a dumbass. And now, we shot Kenny, and we don't rely on no one. We are frickin' Clementine, who relies on no one. There you are, second worst ending. The ending where both our characters are dead, an ending which one of my friends inadvertently got by accident. And you know what? Having two people dead at the end is way better than any alternative. That alternative being that Jane still survives, and you go with her, because trust me, going with Jane, rather than going it alone, is much worse than this ending, because you're stuck with Jane. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only endings that aren't really retconned in the end are anything involving Kenny, because yes, you effectively choose between either going it alone, going it with Jane, or going it with Kenny. And in the next game, when we get to see Clementine as a teenager at long last, her appearance, her injuries are based on what choice we made here. So we're going to get to see all that unfold when we tackle a new frontier. But for now, we got Walker Guts. Oh, we got Walker Guts. See what I mean? She's on her own, and already, she's way better off. It's not even funny how better off she is. Kinda sucks both characters had to die for this ending. Who am I kidding? It's not really. Murder is fun. In fact, even the Wellington ending gets retconned away from the series, I'm pretty sure. Or at least they don't reference back to it, even if it doesn't get retconned. That being said, there's your ending, folks. Oh man, this episode had so many highs and lows, it's unbelievable, and that's what makes it such a compelling episode. I mean, in the end, it seems as though I'm in a grand majority. Except for asking to leave with Mike, even though if we did ask to leave with Mike, nothing good come of it. Well, nothing changed, should I say. The outcome was still the same. Now on to the bad season. A New Frontier is seriously underrated. It is the worst season of the mainline series. I think Michonne is the worst Telltale Walking Dead season, just because it's so forgettable. I couldn't name a single thing that happens in the Michonne miniseries. But outside of that, yes, A New Frontier is the worst of the main four, but it's seriously underrated. Some endings were better than others. In other words, literally any of the endings that involved Kenny were much, much better than that. But where's the fun in a good ending, right? You don't play Detroit Become Human for the good ending. In fact, I'm not even sure Detroit Become Human has a good ending. Correct me if I'm wrong. There you go. This episode, it has much better writing than a lot of previous episodes. It's not so filler-based. A lot actually happens to push the plot forward here, and it's fast-paced. But I just love the emotional rollercoaster you go through. It's such an experience going from one emotional extreme directly to another. That juxtaposition, it's strong and it lingers with you. After these credits, I still feel the weight this episode shoulders you with. Now we have some incredible music. The Lee flashback, just for changing perception you get from it, it's so well captured, and just the techniques this episode incorporates to elicit emotional responses from audiences. It does have some really dumb character choices. What they did to Luke was unforgivable. That character deserves so much better, being the third greatest thing this season had to offer. I do think that choice should have meant something. I do think Bonnie should have died down the alternative path. But that's just this whole season incarnate. Like, until that very last decision with Jenny and Kane, until that decision, Did I say Jenny and Kane? I meant Jane and Kenny. But still though, that last decision is really the only one that matters, which is quite unfortunate, and that's a season-wide flaw, not just a flaw of this particular episode. It is nice how this episode harkens back to the choices you made in episode 2, particularly with what table you sit at. And there's just so many sweet, heartwarming moments with Kenny and Clementine that proves that that is the ending you want to strive for. It's why I feel as though the writers put the most care and attention into Kenny's endings. They have the most emotional resonance behind them. They're very poignant endings, anything involving Kenny. I hate this episode. Or I should say, how much I hate to love this episode. Bonnie dies if you don't try to help her get out of the ice when she falls in trying to help Luke. Oh! Now that I never did. I wish I did that. At least then Bonnie would be dead, because if Bonnie tries to help Luke and she gets out, then she's mad at you. In fact, when you get shot, Bonnie doesn't even care. Oh man, they're just... Ugh. There are things I love, things that I hate to love, because it just causes me such emotional turmoil. But it's just such a well-crafted episode. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I was looking forward to it, hence the title. And there you go. That was no going back. After the decisions I made, after the horrendous ending we've got, there is no going back. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode as much as I have. It would appear that Logan is a much bigger expert than I am. Though we can both agree, Luke deserved so much better. But that being said and done, with no going back coming to an end, next Sunday we get to debut A New Frontier with no strings attached? I can't remember the name of the episode, but it's a part 1, so it's going to be short. Next stream is going to be like an hour long, but still though, next Sunday we have the debut of A New Frontier. Thank you so much as always for watching, and until that next episode arises, peace!